Hi everyone and welcome to Shaluso, and yes, today is the second part of my conversation with Mr. B. Now if you didn't see the first part of our conversation where we talk about why the Omega Speedmaster is so special, then you can click on the link in the description below to see that, or otherwise click on the card that's going to pop up to my left and you can see that video as well. Now a few days after I posted that video, I posted a poll asking which segment of our conversation did you want to see next, and the majority of you guys voted for seeing what our experiences have been shopping for watches around the world in ADs versus boutiques, etc. So I've put together that part of our conversation for you guys to enjoy now. Of course, if you want to jump around different parts of the video, you'll find timestamps in the description as well. Since of course, to watch geeks talking, we tend to talk for quite a long time. So you can feel free to skip around with that. Otherwise, let's get right into talking about shopping for watches around the world right after the credits. When I bought my Omega, first I went to an Omega boutique. Really good service, you know, the white gloves, the sparkling water, all that. All right, I spent a lot of time there learning and all that. Like, you know, I didn't know anything about watches or about the experience of buying watches. Then I left, I did the typical, yeah, you know, I'm gonna have to think about it because it was a big purchase for me. And then, so then they called me up and they're like, and I had asked them, is there any flexibility on the price? They said, sir, I've spoken to my manager. And, you know, normally we really don't do this, but I think that I think we can do something for you. And I was like, oh, cool. She said, but, you know, I can't tell you over the phone. It's policy. I'm like, all right, fine. Like the boutique wasn't that far away. So I go, but I'm thinking, oh, you know, there's going to be, you know, a decent discount at least. They come, they bring out the box. Again, more sparkling water. Sir, you know, we've gone through a lot of effort on this, and I think we can give this to you for 5% off. I'm like, what the fuck? 5%? I was thinking to myself, at least you should have said, like, the money amount would have been, I think, was like equivalent of maybe 200, 250 euros. At least say that. It sounds like more than 5%.
And half of it I spent already for cost for the fuel.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, 5%? I was like, I get more from duty free. Like, the government gives me more from tax back than the 5% you're giving me. That was the other thing, is because like I bought it in Australia, and in Australia, if you leave the country, you get your tax back. It's 10%. So many times when I was there, like negotiating, when I went to each different dealer to try to get the best price, they were treating that as if somehow that was them doing me a favor. It's like, no, I know that 10% is coming back. That's not your favor. But they make it sound as if like they're giving me that 10%.
It's like, you're not doing me any favor here. I want your percentage, and then I want to get my money back.
Yeah, exactly. But in the end, it worked out. I went to Chinatown and found an AD, confirmed that they were on the Omega website. Because, you know, it's Chinatown, you think, okay, maybe it might be some fakes. But no, it was listed on the Omega website. In the end, I ended up, I think, after the tax and everything, I got 35% off. So I was like, nice. And I looked at the pre-owned, same price as getting one pre-owned. So for me, that's all I needed. If it costs the same as pre-owned, but has full warranty, my name on the papers, why not?
My Oris Steckhound I actually purchased from Rüschenbeck here in Cologne. I was already a long time in the watch game, so I just went in there and said, look, I don't want to waste your time. I know it's a tough job overall. I'm a watch collector. I know the market prices. I want this particular watch. I saw you have it. I will take it. What can you do? But be realistic. And I understand I'm here. I can lay my hands on it, and you have to pay for staff, water, and so on. So what can you do? And I got it. It was still expensive, but I paid like 1,700 euro for it. I think list price was 2,050, and I actually sold it for the same price when I found out it's not so my cup of tea afterwards. Yeah. This was at the AD, and it was like, so, okay, cool, he knows what he wants, but still he's here, so let's see what we can do. And it was good sell for them because they don't have to spend lots of time and lots of preparation and so on. And this was really fair. So if you are upfront with them, it's I think as well fine, and you can
Yeah.
get good discounts. With the boutiques, I don't know. It's like it's nice. You can check out all the watches, but I don't like the flair there. It's like not my
It's
cup of
tough
tea.
because the thing is like I understand why also they're more rigid. One, they're representing the brand directly. Two, it costs money to do the white gloves, the champagne when you buy all that. But at the same time, it's like just knowing that I can go to another store, still get the warranty. Like even difference between just boutique and AD. Knowing that I can go to the AD and just save my time and my money. It's like I can't in good conscience spend money unnecessarily either, you know? I'm already doing that by buying a watch.
And you get the same experience. So this is, and they don't pay. They don't have to purchase the watches on commission as an AD has to do. Of course, because they don't have all this percentage stuff and so
Yeah.
going on. Also, this is when you go to an AD, normally the guys are motivated. If you go to a boutique, sometimes these guys are even not motivated to sell you a lot because they don't get so much of an additional paycheck when they sell something, because it's more like, as you mentioned, presentation, representation, and presentation of the brand and the watches. The ADs, sometimes they just don't know nothing about the watches they would like to sell you, versus the boutique, at least they know the basic stuff. They know their watches. And then the AD, it's like, well, yeah, well, this one, I think it's a mechanical one. Want to
Oh,
try it?
for me,
It's
the
like,
worst
oh my.
when they highlight being automatic as like a feature, as like this is like wow, it's automatic. It's like
Which means you don't need a battery for it.
that happened to me in Chile with the it was the Speedmaster Moonface, and for starters, I was like, I believe this one's manual, and then she's like, are you sure? I'm like, and I turn it around, there's no rotor. I'm like, pretty sure. It's like, oh,
Oh, I didn't know that.
like this was when I had just started, and still it's very uncomfortable when like I didn't even have my channel yet. It's very uncomfortable when you're buying a watch and you can pretty confidently know you know a lot more about the watch than the person selling it to you.
That's true. Yeah.
Like now I limit that because it's like, okay, you know what? Not everyone has a YouTube channel and not everyone fastidiously reads about watches all the time. So like I try and check in a little bit of that ego, but like for me it's just aggravating. It's like you spend your whole day with them, you know? And I've worked in retail. It's boring as shit, you know? Like when I worked in a clothing store and they're like, you know, at the beginning you're like, all right, just sit around, look on your phone. But eventually you run out of shit to look at on Facebook. And it's like, I remember then I would just start walking around the store. I'd look at things. So then when a customer did miraculously come in and they asked me for something, I knew where it was, you know?
Advantage.
In Chile, there was one AD that I went to where they spent a lot of time. I just came in asking, I think I just asked them if I could see the Air King. It was early on, so I was still looking at Rolexes. And I ended up spending about an hour there. He had shown me the Air King, the Yachtmaster, Cellini, a JLC Reverso. He brought out two different Vacherons, and I'm like, fuck man, I just came in to look at an Air King. He's taken out half of the store. And the crazy thing is he was there telling me, you know, and if you want one of these, one of the, you know, like the high pieces, like the Batman, he was like, listen, I'm sorry, we don't have it, but if you want, like, you know, I can maybe get it for you in a month. I'm sorry, it's such a wait. And I'm there thinking, fuck, why did I not have more money? A month wait for a Batman in 2018, pre-Basel. It's like, fuck.
It would have been okay to take a credit from it. So,
I wish I had done that.
let me talk with my bank.
Yeah, like, fuck. I wish I could have done that. That would have been an investment. Fuck, man, I went catalog crazy though when I went to Dubai. Like, because they have one mall that has every brand, and literally it was just walk in. You know, like I would always make sure they knew that I was just looking around. Like, because also like having been in sales as well, like it's, you know, it's that respect of like, hey, if I'm not buying, I make sure that that's very clear at the beginning so they don't waste their time. Yeah. But I came back with about 10 catalogs.
That's nice.
And they make great coffee table books.
I've got the same one.
Yeah.
Hublot boutique. This was my really positive boutique visit. So the Hublot boutiques are really nice, and they really put in the effort. I was in Zermatt. I was also once in Frankfurt, and these guys are really nice. Well, in Frankfurt, they know that I'm a YouTuber, so this might count in, but in Zermatt, they didn't know anything about me. So, and I just went there. I was the same as this guy's not into buying, but I would like to see the spirit of Back Bang. I really like it. And would it be okay to have a closer look? And I did mention I have a channel until that point. It was like, no, sit down and where are you from and what you're doing, what you're doing in Zermatt, and do you want to drink? I say, thank you. Just want to take a look. I will not buy. It's like, oh, it's okay. Spend your time. It's no one here. It's like, enjoy. It's like, would it be okay if I do some videos? Because, by the way, I announced a channel that was even more like, oh, really? Oh, that's awesome. Well, of course, do whatever you like. And where I was in Hamburg, also in the beginning of my channel, and I wanted just to make some videos, and I went in there and say, hey, I do have a very small channel on YouTube. Would it be possible to film some watches? And was like, well, no, and we have to talk to the headquarters. And it's like, well, this is like totally not wanting to do anything. And then I was in another Breitling boutique in Hamburg. Also, like I wanted to pay a look on the new chronomat and on the Rainbow 57, so-called Marriage 57. And it was also, they didn't know me, and I was possible client, and it was like they really, I don't know, maybe I catch the bad day, but it was really like more like, get out of here, we want to have our peace. And when you go to ADs, I at least got the feeling you've got the door, you've got the guy waiting, you've got the security, and they check you in and guide you to the place, and they put more effort inside. But it depends from boutique to boutique, of course.
I think it varies a lot. The one in Dubai and the one in Sydney, both amazing service. Like, again, same thing, tell them I'm just looking, but really, really good service in both. But even here, for example, I haven't been to any official boutiques, but I've been to ADs. And even ADs within the same chain, completely different experiences. One funny thing is, even though I come in and tell them I'm just looking for today, just doing some homework, every single dealer that I've been to here, 5 minutes, and so of course, we can be flexible on the price. I think my record is 15% without actually having asked for the price at all. Because in sales, always, the buying question is when the buyer asks, like, how much is it? I never ask that. I never ask how much a watch is if I don't intend to buy it. But still, they're like just throwing me out like 10%, 15%. I'm like, fuck, man, I'm just trying it on.
A pretty great strategy for purchasing watches, just to go there and pretend that you just would like to look.
Yeah, and then just wait. I guess it's like sort of the reverse psychology. Make them feel special about, I sold the person who didn't even want to buy. But I do notice the more time you spend there, the more willing they are to give you a discount, because it's like, fuck, I've spent this much time. I need to at least get the sale.
That's true. But it depends also on which area. Like Cologne is from here like 65 kilometers. And if you go there into the city center to Wempe, at least last year, it's like supermarket feeling. They've got thousands of tables, a lot of Asian guys, and this is just like, okay, the guy sits there, he's like more checking that you don't drop the watches. That's it. He's not telling you shit. He sits there, which one you get, this one, here, the watches, and you have a look, and then you go up, he puts it together, puts it back, next guys come in. It's more like really horrible. Where when you go to Hamburg, Jungfernstieg, it's different. It's a different vibe there as well. So it depends also the location, I think.
Yeah, no, that's true. Like, I remember when I went to Singapore, when I got my Cartier, that was my first time getting a pre-owned watch, right? So like, I found it online, looked at the reviews for the store, and I saw the reviews, it was like 3.5. I was like, fuck, man, please tell me like it's not like a fake. Because first pre-owned watch, the first thing you worry about is like, is it real, is it fake? But then I read the reviews, and filter by worst to best. Not one mention of fakes. The biggest problem? Service. And then I thought to myself, you know what though? I'm getting pre-owned. I just want to get a good price. You know what? If they give me a good price, I'm not going to an AD. I shouldn't expect AD service. You know, part of that margin is the service in theory. If I get shit service as an AD or a boutique, then it's annoying. But I thought to myself, you know what? No, you know, their business is just to sell watches. And it was true. Like I went there, like they weren't assholes to me, but like you could tell, like when they knew I was willing to buy it, then they paid more attention.
But if they don't know it, it's
But
like,
for
why
people
should
who
I
come in
spend?
and were just browsing, they didn't show them the light of day. It's like, because, you know, they're there to move watches. It's like, all right, cool. And I ended up getting a good price on the Cartier, but they shafted me on the actual trade-in from the Tudor. But at the end of the day, it's like I said in the video, it's like, you know, I was over the Tudor. So I just wanted to get rid of it and get something I wanted. You know, if I had the patience, I probably could have done better if I just sold the Tudor and then bought. But yeah.
You got a good balance there, so it's all
Yeah,
right.
I don't regret
And
it.
you've got
I
the
love
watch you
it.
wanted. Cartier is something which also triggers me since a long time, especially the Santos.
Oh, the Santos is cool. Hopefully I can record one soon. So that's our experience in buying watches in different countries, different cities, in ADs and boutiques. It gives you an idea of some of the things that we've encountered and some of the patterns that we've found in different venues and different types of watch buying scenarios. Of course, we would love to know what your experiences have been as well. Please share those with the community down in the comments below. Another big thanks to Mr. B for participating in this conversation. Make sure you check out his YouTube channel and Instagram. You'll find links to them in the description below. And his Instagram is B_Mr_B if you want to see some of the great pictures that he takes as well of his watch collection as well as others. If you want to see more pictures that I've taken of watches as well as the infographics I normally feature, you can check those out on Instagram at Shaluso. And of course, if you like this video, make sure you like it and share it. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell as well so you know when the next video comes out. In any case, thanks for watching this video and we'll catch you on the next one.